Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Just 5 Minutes a Day. I thank you so much for being here. I hope you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 5 minutes and just listen and step away from all the stresses of your life. As always, if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to get to them. And so today's question is, what is balance? And I'm not talking about balance where you're standing on a balance beam or something like that. I'm talking about balance in your life. Excuse me. So, balance in your life, a lot of people, you hear this, I want to make sure I have a good work life balance. And what usually ends up happening when people are looking for a good work life balance is they end up getting too much into the life part and not working enough. And that can come from a multitude of things: laziness, um, desire to be with your family more, um, could come from a lot of things. But the thing about work life balance is that you obviously, it's very good to make sure that you relax, have a good time, spend time with your family, because that's the most important thing. Um, but we tend to overindulge in the relaxation and maybe take a little more time off than we necessarily should. Um, I think for me, an ideal work week would be 4 days on, 3 days week, 3 day weekends, or you know, a 4 day week where you have a day off in the middle and then you have your weekend. Um, but anything more than that, unless you're retired or something like that, and you've worked and you have enough money and success or whatever to sustain yourself for the rest of your life, I think that you need to be working at least 4 days a week, especially with how expensive everything is now and cost of living is at an all-time high. Um, and so work-life balance is great, but I think people try to do too much of it, where they want more rest time because, and the biggest reason for this, I truly believe, is not even that people are lazy, it's that they don't like what they do. And that to me is really sad because you have the opportunity, regardless who you are or where you are or what you want to do. If you have a dream and you want to go get it, I think that there's nothing that can stop you if you fully commit to it. And then if you are living in your dream and working your dream job, you hear people say it all the time that you're never going to work a day in your life. But when you really hate what you do, then it really becomes a chore, and then it affects you even when you're not at work because you're dreading going to work the next day or whenever the next time you work is. And so your life or your relaxation time isn't even relaxing because you were just thinking and worrying about the next time you're at work. But we're coming down to the end of our 5 minutes this morning. And so I want you guys to know that I appreciate all of you who watched, especially if you made it this far. Please consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, like I said, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed this and it brought you some peace. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.